Hi, my name is Karina Ferris. Are you uncomfortable telling your child that Santa Claus is an actual person who comes into your house? Do you think it's manipulative to tell them that their behavior all year depends on getting gifts on a day when everyone else is getting gifts? If so, I have the book for you. Stick around to the end. I'll tell you where to find it. But I found myself in that situation last year. Like a number of parents in this generation, I have branched out from parenting differently than my parents have. We have the internet, we have all these books, we have these tools, we have these resources. There are so many things that we know now that they didn't know before. This is not at all a bash on parents of the past, but when we learn new things, when we learn more information, sometimes we adjust the way that we do things, right? So it's come out in the last probably decade or so. Psychologists have been finding out that children have been detrimentally affected by the Santa Claus situation. Some children don't trust their parents. They don't believe them because they told them that Santa was a real person all that time. Some children are afraid of this man breaking into their house, which honestly is fair. And then you have the psychological fear of like this man watching you all year, reporting everything that you do. You know, a lot of us are wanting to maybe do things differently. So last year I was looking for a book about that for my son. I wanted to just teach him that, you know, Santa's not a real person. He's more a mascot of the season, embodies the holiday spirit. We can all be like Santa when we spread the holiday spirit, right? When we give gifts, when we do thoughtful things for other people, we can all be Santa Claus. But then I also wanted to reiterate not to tell the other kids that Santa Claus is not real, right? Because just because this is how I do things, that doesn't mean that I want to presume that that's how someone else does things. I wouldn't want my child going around and telling other children that Santa Claus isn't real if that is part of their holiday tradition. And then also, we live in a world now where we all live together and people have different holidays. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. So last year I was looking for a book like that for my son and I could not find one. So I decided to write one. So I wrote a book. It is called Santa and the Holiday Spirit. And I want to make it very clear that I understand that this book is not for everyone. I am in no way trying to bash parents that want their children to believe in Santa Claus. I understand that for a lot of people that was a big part of their holidays growing up. It's a big nostalgic thing and they want to do that for their child. This is just, in my opinion, all children are different and my child is very sensitive. He's very curious. And I don't want to be lying to him. I don't want him. I know when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real, I felt like my parents had lied to me. And I don't want that. I want to have an honest, truthful relationship with my son. I have an open discourse. I tell him anything that he asks, I tell the honest, age-appropriate response to, you know? So that's what I wanted this book to be, just an age-appropriate, respect for everyone situation. What I really wanted this book to be was just a way to tell children that, yes, Santa is not a real person, but just because you know that, it doesn't mean that you need to tell your friends that. If your friends believe, there's no reason to correct them. Not everyone believes in Santa. A lot of people celebrate different holidays at this time of year. And I just wanted this book to be out there because I know I was looking for it. There might be other parents that are looking for a book that helps explain the Santa situation without saying, yeah, it's this guy that breaks into our house. So if you are interested, I will have the link on my page. It is also on Amazon. It is called Santa and the Holiday Spirit, author Karina Ferris. And I hope y'all have a great holiday season. I'll be back though.